Imagine a ship so grand, so luxurious, that it was called unsinkable. A marvel of engineering. Floating palace on the sea, where the wealthiest people in the world gathered for a voyage of a lifetime. But within just days, this dream turned into a nightmare, as the RMS Titanic met its tragic fate in the icy waters of the North Atlantic. What went wrong? How did this masterpiece of human achievement sink into the depths? Today, we uncover the chilling truth behind the Titanic's final moments. Truths that will change everything you thought you knew about that fateful night. Imagine setting sail on a ship so grand, so luxurious that it was dubbed unsinkable. This was the promise of the RMS Titanic, the largest and most opulent ship of its time. On April 10, 1912, it embarked on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England, to New York City, carrying over 2,200 passengers and crew members. The ship was a marvel of engineering, boasting the finest amenities money could buy. But beneath the glamour, an unseen disaster was looming. As the Titanic cruised through the icy waters of the North Atlantic on the night of April 14, 1912, the atmosphere was one of excitement and luxury. But that calm was shattered at 11:40 p.m. when a lookout spotted an iceberg directly in the ship's path. Despite efforts to avoid it, the Titanic's starboard side scraped against the iceberg, tearing a series of gashes below the waterline. What should have been a minor collision quickly turned catastrophic. The ship's crew immediately knew the gravity of the situation. The Titanic was designed to stay afloat with up to 4 flooded compartments, but the iceberg had breached 5. As water poured in, it became clear that the Titanic was sinking. In a world of first-class luxury, survival quickly became a game of chance. Captain Edward Smith ordered the lifeboats to be uncovered and the passengers to be assembled on deck. However, the Titanic had only 20 lifeboats, enough for just over half of those on board. And in the chaos that followed, many lifeboats were launched underfilled. As the ship sank lower into the freezing Atlantic, stories of heroism and tragedy unfolded. Band played on, trying to calm the panicked passengers, performing their final piece as the ship's bow dipped underwater. John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest men aboard, helped his pregnant wife into a lifeboat before resigning himself to his fate. Other men, women, and children faced similar heartbreaking choices. The crew, too, performed their duties with remarkable courage. The wireless operators, Jack Phillips and Harold Bride, continued sending distress signals until the ship's power was lost. Their efforts were not in vain. The RMS Carpathia responded and raced to the scene, but it was over 58 miles away. At 2:20 a.m., less than 3 hours after the collision, the Titanic broke apart and slipped beneath the waves, taking over 1,500 lives with her. The survivors, many of whom were in lifeboats, faced a long night in the freezing cold, watching helplessly as their loved ones perished in the icy waters. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves around the world. It wasn't just the loss of life that captured headlines, but the loss of an illusion, the belief that technology had conquered nature. The disaster led to sweeping changes in maritime regulations, including improved lifeboat requirements and the establishment of the International Ice Patrol. Over a century later, the Titanic remains a powerful symbol of human hubris and the fragility of life. The wreck, discovered in 1985, lies nearly 13,000 feet below the surface of the Atlantic, a haunting reminder of the tragedy. The Titanic's story continues to captivate, not just because of the scale of the disaster, because it serves as a stark warning. Even the greatest achievements can be brought down by the smallest of oversights. As we reflect on the Titanic's tragic end, we remember the lessons it taught us about preparedness, humility, and the power of nature. The Titanic's story isn't just about a ship, it's about the people, the dreams and the promises lost to the depths of the ocean. What other forgotten stories does history hold? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more updates on future videos. Make sure to comment what historical event you would like to see us review next. And join us next time as we uncover the secrets of another legendary event.